All right, everyone. We are live on Semi Pro Live. I'm so excited to be here. I have some very special people with me showcasing the champions tonight. And so I really wanted to jump into this because I know that we're on different time zones. Most of us are on the West Coast, but I have a very special guest with us today. Bernie, you were not with us last week, but you are with us here, and you were at the event last week in Vegas. So welcome to the show. I'm so excited to have you. You've been up to a lot. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you. No, thank you for having me. No, it was great. Happy to be here. Last year was so much fun being around so many dedicated athletes, putting in work and like showing out, showing up. So it was a lot of fun. I'm excited to be a part of it again and see everybody
Yes.
again or this what few weeks
Seems
now.
and I probably should have looked for this photo. I know there was one photo. So if you watch the live stream, one of the things that I like to do as a producer at Semi Pro Live is that real time ground footage behind the line of scrimmage. And you're the actually the first female that I've been able to use for that POV. Yes. So you were able to display some of those athletic skills. So all of that training displayed. You caught a lot of mistakes. Some really crucial plays. And so I look forward to having you again this year, but also as a personality. So welcome back. We also have Coach Rod with us here tonight. Coach Rod, welcome back. Please tell the audience, what is your official role this year with the event?
Uh, this year I am not coaching, so I'm going to be the football operations manager. So um, what I'm kind of in charge of is just spicing the game up, changing some rules around, make the game a little bit fun, a little bit more fun than what it was last year, even though it was super fun. But we want to see points. We have some points of emphasis that we wanted to make sure that we tackled this season. A lot of it was scoring and just keeping our players safe and you know making the game a little bit more lively. So that's what I'll be doing this season. And thanks for having me tonight.
You know, y'all are all my people. So I'm just here for the fun, for the entertainment. Such a good time last year. Like, I met some outstanding athletes, some outstanding women, and I can't wait to reconnect back in Vegas. It's really just like a family reunion at the end of every year. So a special thank you to Dream Big for 10 years of commitment to this event. This is a Toys for Tots fundraiser. So there are many ways to give in-kind gifts. You can give at the gate. You can bring your toys at the gate. The event is on December 6th at Canyon Springs High School. Please go to the website for more information. So if you're an athlete, if you have not paid your registration fees, the deadline has passed. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun,
So
dun.
please, this is important when it comes to things like jerseys and making sure that facilities are secured. So there are a great deal of expenses associated with this event. So please, whichever way that you contribute, please do, and we are forever grateful. Now, before I go any further, we don't have just a regular co-host tonight. Um, Bertie, you know what I'm talking about, and I just want you to open up about your experience, because I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about
It's
what.
been all so you need
Yeah, I
to
know.
be
So I
said.
don't know. So I know you were really excited, and you had a big secret last year in Vegas, and you couldn't tell us what the secret was, only to find out a few weeks later that you were actually featured on The Amazing Race. And so,
Man.
yeah, so tell us more about that experience and I mean, how did things turn out and what did you gain from this experience?
Well, it was a freaking blessing. I've been applying for reality TV for like 10 years. So just to show that never give up, ladies and gentlemen, just always keep pushing for what you want. But it was the best experience ever. I got to go to Hong Kong, Japan. I went to two different cities in Japan, and then I went to Bali, Indonesia. Yeah, that was me and my best friend. I got to go with my best friend. We didn't do so hot. That's my cast. We were season 37 of The Amazing Race. It's on CBS and on Paramount Plus. But me and my partner, we're two Latinas. We're very like fiery individuals.
Mhm.
And when tensions are hot, the pressure, every decision is like pressure point. Like I've never experienced that type of pressure in my life because we're
Mm.
trying to win $1 million.
Yes.
And then her pressure as well. And it was a lot. Just to say, we did place 10th out of 14 teams, so not horrible. But I really wanted to win the big bucks. Biggest thing I learned from it would be I need to not always wear my competitive hat. I
Mm.
think I just had my competitive hat the whole time that I forgot to have fun, um, be kinder to my partner. Because again, when I'm competitive, it's like I don't really care about your feelings, dude. We're trying to
Hey,
get your competitive. Like,
it's
come on
grind
now.
time.
How do we fix this so we move forward and cry about it
Mhm.
later? Like, come on, girl. But that didn't really help us, get a little. So I just wish I was a little bit more. Just wear different hats and not been so competitive. And on top of that, what else? I'm a sore loser, but that's fine. Like what?
You know, it's natural for you, but I wanted to make a point. It's that you say that you were 10 out of 14, but you've been applying for 10 years, and who knows how many applications they got that year. So I don't think it was 10 out of 14. It was probably 10 out of a million, which I think that's pretty good.
This is also very true. And my casting journey has been a little bit different since I have been applying
Mm,
so many times. I've actually like made it far for other TV shows.
mhm.
Um, just like get cut short. So they actually reached out to me for this season of The Amazing Race, and I got to like interview with my sister, with my brother, and my best friend, and they kind of chose
Nice.
who my partner was. So it was kind of nice to be like, oh wait, I think I'm like in. I just have to like find a partner and make it happen. But so yeah, I didn't fully have to interview for this one, but I do encourage anybody who likes reality TV, Big Brother, Survivor, Amazing Race, The Challenge, um, just apply. Be yourself, apply, put it out there. You never know what will happen.
You know,
10
and
years later,
so
you might get a random call. Be like, do you want to be on
yes.
TV?
Yes. Well, I thank you for sharing that experience. I really do. It's been you are really like a bubble of positivity. So I had so much fun with you last year in Vegas, just being outside, going on walks. I think we got to play pool, making sure that Ian drank water and ate meals. And
You live so much. Te quiero,
yes.
mi amor.
So I can't wait to see you. I will actually be in Texas
Likewise.
next week. So if you have time, I'd love to spend, if you want to grab lunch or something like that, I will
Yes,
definitely
girl.
text you. I'll be there next
Here.
week. Okay. So I don't want to hold our special guest because we do have some of the best in the West. You know what I
Yes.
mean? On hold. And I'm really excited to introduce these athletes and really just showcase their talent. And so before we start, let's see. So we got some really good notes from Dream Big. They always do a great job of introducing us to athletes. And so the first player that we would like to bring on is AZ. So AZ now entering her fifth appearance in the Dream Big Holiday Showcase, second as team captain. Whoop whoop. AZ has long been one of the event's cornerstone players. Makes the event really, really fun. And we'll talk more about that, Bernie. I think that you had an experience with AZ last year.
Remember.
And yes, and so an AZ in their professional year, all pro defensive tackle, completed the season with the Mississippi Lady Panthers and brings a powerful, hard nose style of play to every single snap. So everyone, if I could get a really good round of applause for our first guest, and that will be none other than AZ. Welcome to
Hey.
the show.
Thank
So
Thank you,
we're
thank you.
so excited to have you. I mean, the introduction kind of says it all. But tell us a little bit about yourself, the history with this event, and why do you keep coming back?
Oh wow, this event. At first, I didn't realize how powerful this event was. The first time I played in the game, like I remember it was just like, oh, I get to play football again. Oh, I get to like hit the field again during off season. I was missing football so much, and I was like, but once I got there and I got to see everything that the event, Dream Big, Ian, and all people that was represented by it, I was just like, whoa, this is actually
Mhm.
inspiring. So for me, I love coming back because everything that Ian does and Dream Big and all of this, it's a great time to get all of us together. It's kind of like a family reunion, but
Yes,
like for football and for a good cause. So yeah.
absolutely. And so, Coach Rod, do you have anything to add to that about your experience last year, your interactions with AZ? Talk to us a little bit more about your experience with AZ as an athlete. Because if I'm not mistaken, did you guys, Coach Rod, did you coach AZ last year?
Yes, we were on Team Grants together. Yeah.
Okay, so expand that a little bit. Like, what was that experience like, and what was it like just being in that energy with AZ on the field?
Um, Again, energy. I can learn a lot from AZ. Even as a coach, I want to start there. Actually, AZ. Last year you were a state champion, right?
Yes.
State
Yes.
championship football coach, and coaching high school and stuff like that. I think that energy bled into the game a whole lot, and you can kind of feel you were still on that high. Tell us a little bit about that. I mean, I guess it was about a month's time, not even a month's time, a couple of weeks time from your state championship run up into the game. Just tell us about like that, how that week, those couple of weeks went.
Oh, those couple weeks, man, you couldn't tell me or my players nothing.
And we felt
Like
that. We felt that
we
on the
were like,
field.
"What? Talk to the ring? Talk to the ring." We didn't even have our rings yet.
Yeah,
Um, it was honestly, it was like honestly a great feeling because a lot of these boys, I had seen them blossom into these amazing players, and they finally got to see the fruits of their labor.
yeah,
And that was one thing as a coach is like you kind of just really want the best for your kids. you know
yeah.
you want them to grow in whatever aspect they can grow in. And it was just like, oh wow, like I was so, I don't know, I think I was more happy for them than I was for me to like get a ring as a coach. Like I was just so happy that my babies got to end their 4 years, a lot of my seniors and a lot of the younger cats too, but they got to end that year the way we did. Honestly, we put our foot down and it was beautiful. I loved it.
Absolutely. I got one
Now,
more for you. No, uh, can I ask AZ
of
one more
course,
question?
yes, please.
So AZ, can you you live in the area of where Dream Big holiday showcase is going to take place. Can you tell us a little bit about the area and just how Toys for Tots, us raising Toys for Tots can impact that area?
That is a great question. So in the north, Las Vegas, especially where we're at, a lot of these kids are riding city buses to school. Their parents working 2, 3 jobs. So this area, I will say, is the most amazing area to have this in because again, like especially with a lot of the local stuff that goes on, they're underprivileged kids and they definitely could benefit from this fun event and also these toys. Like it's nice to really, that is a great question. I appreciate that. It is really a nice area to put this in.
Absolutely. Does you being an educator and you be in the school system and around kids, does that kind of encourage your reason why or why you're playing in this game and why you are so supportive and so big to this event?
Yeah, most definitely. I love these kids. The boys, my football boys, my flag football girls right now, everything. I try to represent that they can do anything as long as they set their mind to it and keep doing it and keep
Great.
doing it and keep doing it until you can't do it anymore. Um So I hope I'm inspiring I call them my scrubs. I hope I'm inspiring them as much as I want to be. Because
You
yeah,
are,
these
girl.
kids. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now, before, because I want to talk on an experience that we had in media that was so fun last year, Bernie, that you had with AZ last year. But tell us more about your professional season this last year. I know that if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, you made a huge transition, but you're also coming up on a huge transition, I think, in your off the field professional career. So tell us a little bit more about your transitions recently, some of your choices that you made in your on the field professional choices, and some of the recent changes in your off the field professional choices.
Um, I on the field. I have given a little bit more love to the offensive line. I'm still truly a defensive lineman at heart, but I whatever helps my team thrive and win, I'm willing to do. So for me, if it's training O line a little bit to help out my team because whether we're short or somebody got hurt or anything like that, I'm gonna do it because whatever my team needs to win, I want to win. I want us to thrive. So I'm gonna help my team out that way. Um, but yeah, so yeah, that and then you said off the field.
You're off the field because you're professional on both ends, right? When you
Yes.
hop on the field, you're
Okay, and then off the
professional, and then
field.
when you go to work on Monday, you're a professional too. So I think you recently made a transition in your off the field professional career. So tell us a little bit about that.
When I go
Okay.
to work on Monday, recently I'm a new teacher at charter school now.
Okay.
Had to make that switch. So when I go to school on Monday, I'm teaching. Actually, I'll be teaching to start pre-algebra and algebra two, and then I'll probably transition into sixth grade math.
So you're a math person. I didn't know that.
Congratulations.
Starting there, so I recently
Yes.
just got a job at a charter school.
Yes,
But yeah.
congratulations. Now, I wanted to, because we do have a few other players waiting for us. So I wanted to talk about an experience that we had last year with media with Bernie. I think Coach Rod was there. Bernie was actually in the process of interviewing Coach Rod when the Grinch tried to take all the Toys for Tots toys. And so talk to us about that. Bernie, what did you think when you seen the Grinch approach, and what made you like put on that suit? So I mean, Bernie, first of all, what did you think? And then AZ, like, what was the inspiration?
First of all, I love the Grinch. So I was like, oh my gosh, the Grinch. But then I'm like, oh, he's actually trying to steal Christmas. The kids need these toys. So I had to put him to stop, okay? I said, mm-mm. No, it was a lot of fun. It was good to see it. It was a lot. I love improv, so just it happening. It was good. It was a good time. I'm glad you wore it. It made my day.
Mine too.
That's all I really wanted was like honestly to bring fun, be fun, be comical. I definitely love like just being the joker of the group.
People need to laugh more. I always say that. I like being goofy. I'm like, people just need to laugh more, okay? Don't take life so serious.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
still waiting for my Oscar.
Still bringing
That
that.
was an Oscar nominated performance there.
I think you're
That
right. Yes.
skit.
I think you're right. So, but I don't want to hold everybody up. I know it's a weeknight. And so AZ, thank you for taking the time. Thank you for giving back to this event year after year. You're a very fun player to watch. Keep putting on for women's football. We need that passion and that commitment. And so I do thank you for joining us. It's always an honor to be in your presence. So thank you very much. So, moving on. So, because we
Oh,
do have a nice host of players with us today. So, our next player, Larissa, three-time participant and first-time team captain. So, first year as team captain for this event. Um, Larissa is widely recognized for her athleticism and versatility, a multiple professional all pro linebacker. I think making a switch going into next season for 2026. After being a standout athlete with your previous professional team, making a huge transition. Welcome to the show. We are very happy to have you tonight. Thank you for making the time. Can I get a round of applause from everyone, please? Welcome to the show.
Thank you
So,
for having
yes,
me.
of course. So, first time you're captain. So a lot of more responsibility on your shoulders going into this upcoming event. What have you been doing to prepare? Because a lot of people don't realize, like, some of these players you may not even meet until you get to Las Vegas, or you've never played with them, or so a lot of random factors going into this game. So what have you done as a captain to prepare for this event in Vegas on December the 6th?
Oh man. So I'm kind of familiar, with jumping into new things. Last year, I got to be a linebacker coach for the Dream Big. So, going into meeting new players, it was really exciting. Yep, they go the picture right there. um, so, preparing for this year's upcoming game and, becoming a captain. I'm just more, I've just been just more looking at, who's coming to the Grinch team and, their athletic abilities and, just more of like what I need to bring to the table, to be more of a captain for, these new girls that's coming in.
Yeah, of course. And so you bring a great amount of professional experience off like outside of this event, sorry. Um and you've made like Pro Bowl experiences. So Coach Rod, what do you want to add to Larissa becoming a captain going into this event? Okay, Coach, I'm sorry, we can't hear you. Can you hear me?
My bad. I had it on mute. My bad.
Okay.
Uh, First off, I think it's pretty cool that you're going to be captain in the team. What about this is going to be a little bit of a tune up for you for your upcoming season? Like, what can you take out of this? You think?
um, as a captain.
Yeah, as a captain, is all your involvement with the whole event.
I think I would take from it, just the leadership, of being a leader of these new girls and taking it to, my new team that I have and,
There you
you
go.
know, and giving it to them and just giving just every, all the emotional support and,
Yeah, no, that's important because, like you say, you're going to a new team, so adjusting to new players
yes,
is
exactly.
very
Yeah.
important for free agents to have that quality. So I think that the Dream Big Holiday Showcase will be a great tune-up for you to be able to you know gel with those players right away.
Mm-hmm.
Having to find strengths and weaknesses in everybody's game, so that way you can fit along into the puzzle,
Mm-hmm.
seamlessly, and it's going to be the same thing for your journey over at your new team.
Yeah.
Um, can you talk about your new team and your decision?
Yeah, I've got to start my OTAs with them, and the first day of OTAs, they were all just welcoming. It's nothing but hugs. You know, very excited to meet. I haven't met all of the Rebellion teams, but or players, but the ones that I have met is so welcoming and just the coaching. We got Coach Tim now, so coming from the
Yeah,
legends, so. It's
Yeah.
just just a more of a comfortable feeling over there with me. And what was the other question that you asked? I'm sorry.
No, that's it. I just wanted
Oh,
to, kind of wanted you to elaborate a little bit on that decision.
oh, my decision.
Well,
Yeah.
not even necessarily decision, but
Mhm.
it's I think we're all excited that um about your decision more than anything. With that fit, what do you prefer? You prefer your hand in the ground, stand up, linebacker, D line? Like, what do you prefer on that side of the football?
Oh man, so uh, I'm hearing that they want me to play DN. So
Ooh, you and Pooh?
yeah,
Oh God.
and I've been looking at a lot of stuff with DNs, and I think I went to the combine this year, and I got to get on that line and put my hand in that dirt, and go up against some of them edge the tackles, and they was a lot bigger than me, but I was putting in that work, so I was like, this is something that I can do. This is,
Yeah.
it might fit my body size, and so I was like, okay. I'm just not that linebacker player. I can be that DN too, So
Well, I look forward to
mm,
seeing
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's a great
I
fit.
appreciate you.
Congratulations.
yes, so
Remind
we
them
look
that size
forward.
don't matter.
Yes, yes, exactly.
All right, so we look forward to seeing how you would contribute yet again this year in the event. So again, thank you
Oh,
No,
for
I got a
joining us
question.
tonight.
She asked a question.
If you have a question, please. And I'm sorry if anyone's experienced any delays. We're all in different places. I think Bernie's like in Dallas, Coach Rod's in Federal Way. I'm in Seattle. And so, Larissa, actually, where are you located currently?
I'm in Lancaster, California.
So we're all over the place right now. So bear with us if there's
Yeah.
a little bit of a lag, but
Mhm.
we will get through it. Coach Rod, did you have one more question?
No, I'm good.
Oh,
Okay.
I know that he asked what was my decision, and I had told him earlier. One of my decisions was I know a couple of players or coaches that played on the rebellion or that coached for the rebellion, and they was like, just come over here and see what it's about, and and just come vibe. It'll be a good vibe. And I kept putting it off, and I'm stay with the legend. I'm stay with the legends, and the legends is my family, and they'll always be my family. And I just figured it was a new. It was time for me to start over new. And then on top of that, I just had recently two brothers that passed, and
Oh, I'm so sorry.
they saw. Thank you. They saw us play against the rebellion. The legends play against the rebellion, and they were just like, them girls right there, like we I prefer you to, if you were ever to change a team, or to move on from to legends, the rebellion would be, the place for you. So my oldest brother that just passed a couple of weeks ago,
What was his
that was more
name?
of
What were
his
your brother's names?
choice for me as well. So it was a no-brainer for me to go ahead and take my talents to the rebellion. My middle brother was Lamarck, and my oldest brother was Brian.
Well, we hope that
They passed away 6 months apart from each other.
well, I'm very sorry about your loss. I hope that you can gain some joy out of this event and think about them as you play
Mhm.
and you do your craft because it sounds like they enjoyed watching you in your craft. And so
Oh
I
yeah.
hope that you can think about them, every time you
It's
touch the
watch.
field. So we do appreciate you for still giving back to the sport. And I think that that's a very beautiful story. And I appreciate you for opening up and sharing that information with us.
Mhm. No problem. No problem.
All right. So thank
Thank
you
you for
very
having
much.
me.
Of course, of course. So guys, we have one more. athlete waiting here, and I'm actually going to take a very quick break, and we'll be right back. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had just a slight technical difficulty. As I said, this is my first time hosting this many people on one multiple like platforms in different places. So I appreciate everybody's patience as we work through this. But we're still live. I have myself here, Coach Rod, and we have Bernie here as well. And so I wanted to introduce our next player, Coach Ross, someone who you are very familiar with, someone I've had the honor, I would call my friend at this point since I've moved to the Seattle area, a great representative of the area, always full of joy, always full of like lots of energy and positivity. And like when you're around Zay, it's going to be a good day. Okay. So making her second Dream Big Holiday Showcase appearance, first as a player and team captain selection. I think Zay was a coach last year, if I'm not mistaken. Zay is one of the most respected offensive linemen in women's football today. A four-time All-Pro center with the Seattle Majestics. She will next suit up with the Golden State Storm in 2026. Known as an anchor of every offensive front she leads. Zay combines elite technique with unwavering leadership. And so, huge thank you as always to Ian and the Holiday Showcase, Dream Big, for offering these very beautiful introductions of these amazing athletes. And so, if I could please get a round of applause. Last but definitely not least, Zay, welcome to the show.
It's good.
So, Zay, thank you for giving me your time always. Like I said, it's always a good time being around you. And like the information said, you're a natural leader on and off the field. You just are a magnet of positivity and an expert at your craft. Not only doing this, on a women's professional level, but also as a coach, coaching younger people, and you're back again this year. Last year, I do believe you were a coach. I think you and Coach Rod actually stood side by side and got to coach together last year at last year's event. And so, welcome back. Talk to me a little bit like, why do you keep coming back?
Well, this is only my second year doing this.
Mhm.
I haven't actually event prior to last year. I just knew people were going and I just didn't know how to get into it. So when I found out Coach Rod was the coach of the event last year, I was like, why not? And he encouraged a lot of other players during that time too to like come with us or come with them. And I was like, all right, let's do it. At least get my foot in the water with what this event was all about. And I think it was actually a great opportunity. Let's do it. Like, I want to play. Like, I was sitting on the sideline just being a coach. I was like, wow, we already had another online coach. He was already doing my job. So I was like,
Uh-huh.
what am I just standing here for, guys? Let me play next year. That's it. Let me
Where's
wrap
my
up
soul
everything.
helmet?
All right, Zay, can you hear me?
Sorry, it went out. I'm not entirely
No,
sure.
no, that's okay. Bernie, are you still there?
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Okay. Did you want to re-ask your question, Bernie?
I didn't. I was just adding. I don't even know what I had said. Oh, give her cleats and shoulder pads and helmets. What I said.
Okay.
That
So
part. I
say
mean, Ian already had the jersey ready and everything.
so we've
I
added a
think
camp.
think
Go ahead, Coach Rod.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Zay, we added a camp this year, and as someone who leads other people in this sport, why is it so important that young people, young women have these type of opportunities to be able to experience football in this way?
Honestly, because especially with the idea of the Olympics coming up, like I actually grew up in Las Vegas. I started out playing flag football for one of the high schools out there. So I kind of wish that there was more opportunities for football at the time I was going. So for it being such a big thing and for us being that stepping stone for them, I think it's a great way of just opening doors for these kids, and then we're already paving the way for them. So I think it's just great overall.
Absolutely. And everyone, please remember, like, you can, even if you can't make it to Las Vegas, if you go to the Dream Big website, there are many ways to participate in this event, by just giving back to your local Toys for Tots. Or if you just go to the Dream Big website, you can find more information about how you can be involved with the event. But Coach Rod, I know that you want to get involved in this conversation. So I'm going to kind of just let you take it away.
um, yeah, I mean, for those of you who don't know, I've had the honor to coach Zay three seasons for the Seattle Majestics, or 2.5 seasons, excuse me, and a couple years to be able to coach alongside Zay at a local high school here, Todd Beamer High School. Um, what I want you to do, Zay, kind of tell us a little bit about your early experience in tackle football, because I know you're a four-time All-Pro, but tell me a little bit about like pre your coaching, before you were a coach, and then what is done for you as an athlete now that you're coaching.
Oh my God. To be real, it's such a big learning experience because when I first started out as a rookie, I didn't know a thing about tackle football besides like how the games worked. But being an actual athlete in the sport, it was such a learning curve I had to get like a hold of. And as time went on and the more I actually committed to the sport, it was just more easier. And then when you gave me the opportunity to coach for the school that you coach for, um, it actually got more difficult at that time too, because now it's like, okay, I know my knowledge of how to play, but how do I proceed to like teach this now to kids that, are also new to the sport? So, um, it was definitely a learning curve. Now within my 3 years of like my experience coaching with you, it's like it got a lot easier having that confidence in my knowledge of passing the game on to these kids, especially boys. And some of these boys, they're not always trustworthy of a female coach, especially for me being the first female coach in our school district. So it was just it was very interesting. But with now, after having our third season over with, it's like there's literally open doors for me now. So it's like I can just do anything with it. With all my experience, I just take a hold of over this time.
Yeah. So I do know a little bit about you. So like during this time, this 10-year run of Dream Big Holiday Showcase, I think with your age, right? Um, you've done a little bit of everything that a woman professional football player. You went through the whole process, the whole deal. So you went from a high school flag player early on, right? Um, didn't you win a state championship or got close or something like that?
Yeah, no, I started my junior year, made varsity. We went to state, we won state, and then the next year we went to state again and won it as well. So we were back to back.
Oh, excuse me,
Yeah.
my bad. Okay, two-time state champ. So
Nice.
you played flag football, right? Then
Yeah.
transitioned into the pro. Then transitioned from a pro to not only just a pro but an all pro. So one of the best at your position. Then transitioned from an all pro to a coach, right? Um,
Yeah.
Tell me like what has that experience been in the last 10 years, right? And also, um, tell us a little bit about the early stages of football and how that kind of shaped you into who you are now. Only because, again, this is a Toys for Tot event, and we're trying to impact the community. And you grew up in that community, right? And so I think it's a big
Yeah.
deal to kind of just talk about a little bit about your upbringing and how something like this can really help other kids in that space.
First and foremost, honestly, this whole experience within like the last 10 years, it's really been rewarding. And yeah, you just made me realize like it's literally been in the last 10 years that all of this and accolades had happened. So um man, I'm just like going through it. But yeah, it's really been a journey for it. I'm so stuck on that now. What was part of the rest of the question? I'm sorry.
I mean, just talk about the early on. Let's start with the early on part of Zay's career as a high school, leading up into the pros. Like, tell us about that transition and around that time. Because what was that,
Uh,
about 6, 7 years ago?
yeah, yeah, about 7, 8 actually. So yeah, being able to go from high school going so I was in college at the time before I even hit the pros. So I was finishing up school by the time I hit my first like my rookie year. And I didn't even think about tackle football at all. I didn't even know it was a thing until COVID happened. And that COVID, it was like towards the end of like COVID, I want to say, because when WNFC had started back up again, it was 2021. Um, so that was an interesting transition. I was the way I am now, you would have never thought I am the way I was in my rookie year. I was scared. I was such a scared player. Like I didn't know how to hit. I didn't know how to do stuff. But I also blame like we didn't have enough coaches to like really teach us that to be tough and
Yeah,
whatnot. But they knew I was an athlete. They just didn't know how to bring it out of me. So it just took a lot of time throughout my career to actually get there. So
yeah. Tell us a little bit about what you feel like you're going to bring to the game. Big.
the energy. I like to uplift my teammates. I can't say just leadership because that's like that comes natural, right? So the leadership is gonna come always natural, but they're not gonna know until like you actually get a feel for everybody else's energy. So being able to network, being their friend type of thing. Yeah, we are here to win. That's always the thing. Like that's always the goal at the end of the day. But it's also to be able to network, be able to give back to the kids of like donations and toys and stuff like that. So I mean, it's nonetheless like just being able to be there around good people and yeah, just seeing what everybody else got in their experience as well. So yeah,
All right,
Absolutely.
Charles.
Yeah, I can't wait to see mom and
for sure.
everybody.
They can't wait to see you too.
It's gonna be fun.
All right, so we
All
have a
right,
game coming up,
is
and we're gonna bring
as he
everybody
say hey.
back in. Yep. So, we're gonna play a game of Would You Rather, okay? And so this is just going to be a few questions, and you can kind of answer them however you would like. So the first question of would you rather an ugly sweater or matching Christmas PJ set? AZ, what would you rather? An ugly sweater or matching PJ set?
I'm definitely a matching PJ set.
Why?
We gonna match. I want to do onesies, but not everybody down for the onesies.
Okay.
I just love a good onesie. I don't know.
Oh, we know. We know. Uh, and so what about everybody else? Ugly sweater or a matching PJ set?
It's gonna be PJs for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
PJs?
PJ set too because
PJ?
if I get lost with my partner, I could just go ahead and look for that same outfit.
Period.
All right. So the next would you rather, let's see, I want to pick a good one. All right. Snowball fight or gingerbread house decorating? Would you
Oh, a
rather?
fight.
Mm.
Snowball fight. Come
Snowball
on.
fight. Snowball fight.
Snowball fight.
Uh,
You can actually eat the snow, so I'm gonna go with the snowball fight.
The
Oh,
yellow
off
snow.
the
The
ground.
gingerbread house, you never eat it. It's
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna be a big bag. I'm gonna eat that gingerbread house. But
Exactly.
eat the
I was gonna
gingerbread
you
eat the
feel
house.
gingerbread
me?
house. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm confused here. I thought you ate it after you made it.
Yeah, that's
You eat it while
rewarding.
you're making
Okay,
it.
all that icing I just used. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I'm gonna choose one more. When I called Ian about this, he was like, "Oh my goodness, I have a whole list." So, but this one, out of the classics, Home Alone or The
Oh, that's
Grinch,
easy. Home Alone.
would you
So dumb.
rather?
Oh, I don't know.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Home
Home Alone.
Alone.
No,
Yeah,
if
Home
I
Home
choose
Alone. You
Alone.
got to
one,
go with the
I'm watching
classic.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Home
have to
Alone
go
2 is
Home
the
Alone
best
on
one
that
though.
one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Home Alone on that one as well. So
Yeah, even though
now.
I'm in New York, I mean,
All right, so thank you all for participating in that. So we have one more thing, and you have to bear with me because this is something new Bernie and I put together. And so I'm really excited about this. I just want to make sure, Bernie, that you have your notes.
I do. I
Okay.
read. Watch.
All right. So we're about to play a game. And I went back and forth because I was like, I don't know if I should tell y'all what we're going to do. And then when I spoke to Ian, he was like, nope, make it a surprise. So
Yes.
I think this will be really, really fun. So these are the basic rules. So what we're about to do is we're basically about to play musical chairs in a way. I didn't really name the game, but it's going to be find what's in the room. So at the beginning, we tested the timer. All of you confirmed that you were able to hear the timer. So between myself and Bernie, we have a list of items, and all of you will have 10 seconds to try to grab that item in the room, wherever you are. And so whoever displays the item first gets a point. So Dream Big is going to keep up with the score in the comments. If you could, please. I know I didn't ask you before the show, but I'm giving you that role now. So Dream Big is going to keep up with the score. We'll have a few rounds. I think we have some good categories. So I'm interested to see if each of you will be able to produce some of these items within the room. But I want to make sure my co-host is ready. Co-host, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, so I think the way we can do this, Bernie, is I'll go first, and then you can go to the next item, and we can just kind of take turns. But more importantly, I want to make sure that our athletes are ready. And please be careful. Don't hurt yourself doing this. All right.
Please do not hurt yourself.
All right. So I want to test the let's do a test of the timer. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear the timer. Okay, so each round we will have, or you will have 10 seconds to find the item in the room. Okay. All right, so let me go to my list. So sorry. All right.
Do you have the notes? I'm just kidding.
I do. I do. I promise I do. It's so difficult trying to produce a show and like talk. It's one of the hardest things in the world, but I promise I'm ready. Okay. So, timer ready. So, the first item in the room would be,
Oh, the kid.
oh, look at the kitty. So, the first item in the room, timer, get ready. A nail or toe clipper, ready, go.
Go.
oh no.
Ah, I
I didn't even
forgot
hear
to
one
clip
of
my
those.
toenails or
I
my
didn't even hear one of
fingernails.
those.
Yeah,
Oh
give
my
me that
I
bag.
never
Give
goodness.
me
got one.
that bag.
Timer, does anyone have a nail or toe clipper? Zay looks
I was
close.
after the timer.
Oh shit, bro! No, I was in my bag.
Dang, so close.
extra
so
time for having a cat on my shoulder while I did it.
Perfect timing, Raising. All right. So
That was a
let me go back
practice
to the
run.
list. Go back to the list. Okay.
Oh, it's
Bernie, are you
practice
ready
Done.
for
run.
that
Like
next
this a
one?
lot.
All right,
Yeah.
ready? The next item,
All
Bernie.
right, you ready?
Yes.
I will find me a slide or a slipper.
Oh,
Oh God.
that's it.
We didn't even start.
We didn't even have to
Zay
go
won
She
too
had
that
that
one.
bad
Zay
boy
long.
won that. Zay
on.
always
That's
wins slides.
oh my goodness.
She
Coach
had it
Rod has
True.
his slides on too. That one's definitely
Let's
going to
No, these
Zay.
ain't
go.
mine.
I knew Zay was gonna get that one.
She stayed
Right?
with slides on.
Right. Do you even wear cleats on the field? I don't know.
I'm
All
gonna have to get me
right.
some dope cleats,
So
Man.
slippers.
so Dream Big is going to keep up with the score in the comments. I don't see a score update just yet, but we're going to go to the next item on the list. Um are y'all ready? All right. The next item is
Mhm.
going to be a trophy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Man, you got me. I'm not even at home.
I
Like,
mean, that's a plaque. I don't know if plaque counts.
Does this count?
It's a trophy.
ooh,
Oh, ooh, look at you know.
I'm
It
not even
counts
at
on that
home.
one. I'm sorry, AZ got us on that one.
Does it
Okay.
count? Oh yeah, y'all
I
see
think
that?
both
They
I
of
don't
champs.
know. I don't
Yeah,
want to be the
we see
judge.
it. We see it, AG.
I don't know what
We see it,
yeah,
AZ.
I don't know what.
All
wait.
right. So I think the next
Does
one
one get a point as long as it's within the time frame?
within the time frame, yes.
Okay.
All right. Are you ready, Bernie?
Yes. Next one. Are y'all ready? This is gonna tell me a lot about y'all.
Oh God.
Hopefully, it's
Bring
starting
me
to run.
a football.
Ah,
I'm not even at
Dang,
home. I can't even get these
what's
things for
happening?
y'all.
I can't even find
Thank
mine.
you,
I'm sorry, Larissa. It
SC.
was a setup. I looked
Dang.
Yes.
away from the screen. Who
Okay,
was
coach, you're a
first?
little late.
Come
Who was
on. I feel
first?
like I'm not even a baller right now. I ain't even got no ball.
And
Bro, my ball is in my duffel. It's in storage.
Oh
it
my
was a
goodness.
C, sort of Zay, then coach. I don't know if that counts. It is technically a football. This is correct.
I'm losing
Okay.
bad right now. I'm losing bad.
See,
Dang,
I
coach.
wanted to give you a hint, but I wanted to make it a surprise. So I'm sorry. I feel like I set you up, Melissa, but you know, I'm so sorry. You'll have to take one for the team this time. All right.
All
So the
right, all right.
next thing on the list, a TV remote.
Boom,
Oh,
I got
easy.
it.
Bow.
Yeah,
Got it.
Oh,
see?
you got it. It was right next to her.
Come
Yep.
on.
You got at least 1 point.
There we go. I'm in the
You got
game
at
now.
least
Give
one
me that
point.
Told you in
See,
the
point.
game.
Yeah.
I
No,
didn't
no,
set
that
you
was a
up for
little late.
complete failure.
I appreciate it.
Yes. All right, Bernie, it's on you.
All right, next one. Ooh, football cleats. Go.
Oh God. Bow. Got him.
Okay,
Why do you have cleats right
That
there?
one
Like,
might be a tie.
okay, everybody. Okay, we ready. We
I'm in
stayed
my
up. Let's
garage, baby.
Yo,
go.
hey, I'm about to get the new ones for the season already.
okay.
Yours out? No, no, girl.
Now, while I have it, because I have to give T some shine for those cleats last season. So I'm looking forward to the cleat game going up into the event this December 6th. So I don't know if we could start a contest. Maybe it's not too late, Coach Ride. That seems like that's your area of development for the event. I mean, can we start a contest? I
Yeah.
mean, what does that look like?
Looks like me having to do some more work, but yeah, let's do
All
it.
right.
Honest,
All
Yeah,
right,
we
honest.
y'all.
got it. We'll put it together.
All right, so we have a few more categories. Let me see if we have a score update. So Zay got that last point. Bolt won, Zay won, AZ in the lead with 3. So let's go into that next
Wait, no, I got
category.
two. I got
Is
two.
it 2?
Wait a
Okay,
minute.
this might be an old
Yeah.
comment. This might be old. Ian, can you place the update in one comment, the score update for me if you don't mind?
Oh
So it looks
man.
like we already have two best holiday socks and best swag. So there are some contests going on. So
Ooh.
best holiday socks and best swag, $100 winners. So yes, so there are some contests
Mm.
going on for this event. Bernie is back on you. What is the next category?
All right, next one. My favorite muscle rub.
Oh
What is
shit.
that?
Tiger Balm, Icy
Like Tiger
Hot,
Balm or something.
Icy
something you can rub
hot.
on your body to make it feel better. Come on.
I ain't
Oh
that old.
no.
Oh.
That might be a little
Ooh.
too late. I don't know. We'll let Dream Big
Ooh.
decide if Zay gets that point or not.
See,
Now
I
this
like
one.
Hey Z, Vaseline don't work, big dog.
All right.
Vaseline. That's crazy.
ooh, I'm excited for this next one because you all should have it.
I
Maybe.
don't know.
I put it
I
on
don't
here because I
know.
don't think that any of them will, Bernie. I don't think
I
they
know I
will.
was being
Okay,
sarcastic.
okay, okay. I'm gonna let you announce this one.
High heels.
Oh,
Go.
I lose.
Come on, Izzy. Prove me right.
I
Give me
lose
some
on that
heels.
one.
You
I was
said
not prepared.
they said before you got heels on.
Yeah, you tripping.
Oh
You
my
was tripping.
gosh.
Man, Zay, if you would have came with a high heel though, man, you just
Girl,
said
Right.
we
so.
were gonna get some
I
cash
knew
money or
it
That's
something.
the
was.
highest I go.
Hey, AZ, I got the matching ones with you, bro.
Hey, we had a twin.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Hilarious.
So I'm Bernie, I'm actually gonna skip the next one
I agree.
because
Yeah.
considering
Why?
yes, okay. So
Try some makeup.
um the last one, considering this is a Toys for Tots event, Bernie, what is it?
Stuffed animal. Go.
Right.
Oh
Oh,
my
You
that's
got
day all
that
God.
day.
easy.
Let's go. What is it?
We're gonna
Oh,
have to redo this
oh, we
game.
all have
Oh,
to share
love
the
We're
same.
gonna have to
it.
redo this game. Like
You know what? We may have to. It was such a last minute decision. But we just had to do it. So this was lots of fun. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can get a tally of the score. Dream Big said, not the boots. Okay, so the last score check in, it looks like the score was tied at 3, Zay and AZ. But it looks like the person who will take the cake with the squishmallow, that's gonna be Zay. Yes. All right. So just a little bit of fun there. We
I
do
got robbed.
appreciate you all for participating in this, and just being so flexible and impromptu. And so I have a good amount of information on my notes. The last thing that I really wanted to bring up, and then we'll kind of say our parting words, is the league has a few different rules that they're going to implement and a few different adjustments going into this event. So, the safe rush, the blue flag play, and kicking matters. And so, just to generalize each one of these rules, safe rush is going to allow just a safer adjustment for defensive alignment and engagement. And so the blue flag play is actually designed to add a little bit of fun to the event, but also uses a way to help both squads raise funds. And then finally, kicking matters. Dream Big wants to make sure that all athletes, regardless of position, will have an equal opportunity to participate in this event. And so, just generally, do any of you have any takeaways or any feedback about these adjustments? Do you agree with any of the decisions that Dream Big made as far as adjustments to the game?
yeah.
No.
No,
It's
no,
okay.
Uh,
It's okay.
sorry, no, I don't really have any.
no, with the rushing thing, like I was telling Coach earlier, like with me being a linebacker, like it is a big change, because the outside rush, like that's what we dream for, is that that rushing to get that quarterback. But I don't know. A lot of people knew about 2 years ago I was playing in a game and I broke my leg
Oh my
in
goodness.
Dream Big game, and it was had to do with how I was rushing and the tackle and everything. So it's the heat for Ian to make this a lot more safer for us players. To be able to go and continue to play into our season. It helps a lot. It looks out for us.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
So pretty much what the rush rules are is that we want to try to encourage four down linemen and our linebackers to be in normal linebacking position to start the play. We don't want to take away from the aggression of linebackers coming down and filling gaps on runs, um, or a quarterback getting out of the pocket. We don't want to take away from a linebacker being able to do their job there either. So, what we're saying is that when the play starts, you must be set in your linebacking position, meaning you can't creep up to the line, take a running head start. A lot of it, I mean, of course, we have um, some of the best offensive linemen in the world right now playing in that are on the rosters on both sides. But it takes a lot of continuity with knowing who's next to you and having slide protections and a lot of other terminologies that you got to put in that we probably don't have a whole lot of time with each other practice wise to be able to get that in. So we want to we want to keep our quarterback safe. Number one, both like you said, we want to keep our linebackers rushing safe, not getting caught up underneath, dropping pass drop offensive linemen and things like that. And so safety was number one on our list. And then number two, of course, was the scoring and the kicking. So that was one adjustment. And so I think once you get in the swing of things with the game, and as long as we're not play calling blitzes, then we'll be just fine. The game is going to still happen naturally.
It'll still be a good time. I appreciate, because it's important to remind the audience that these are professional athletes, right? So they all have a professional season coming up at the beginning of next year, and we do want them to be healthy in their professional season. That's the most important thing. So this is more so, it is about the experience, it is about the networking, but safety first. And so I think it'll still be really good. I think it'll be a really good game, and I appreciate the amount of effort and thought that went into these adjustments. And so remember, blue flag rule. So my question is, captains where y'all at? I asked this
Yep,
question
yep.
last week when I was with Team
Sure.
Grinch. So do you have a dedicated player for the one-on-ones? Like, do you guys already
Yeah,
know?
me.
Oh, okay.
me.
So I'm glad you said
Just
that,
put me on a
because
7 yard in and we be straight. Oh my god.
see, okay, so last week when I brought this up, because I said I want some live action, walked away from it. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go ahead, because I know Happy's probably watching from Honduras or wherever in the world you are right now. I'd like to see that Zay Happy lineup. You know what I mean? So I don't know who's over the decision captains, but I'd love to see some linemen go at it on the one-on-one. So remember, each team will start with one blue flag. And I think you can pull it at any time. But depending on which squad raises the most amount of funds going into the event, I think the deadline is December 1st or December 3rd. I apologize, Ian, if you could put that in the comments. Whichever team raises more money, they will gain a second blue flag for the game. So, one-on-ones, highlights. I can't wait. I can't wait. So, I mean, I think I'm at the end. I know I'm a little bit over my time. I usually try to keep it an hour, but I've had a good time with all of you tonight. And so, I guess my last question, because last year Team Blitzen championships. You know what I mean? Last year champion. So I really want to ask, what is that final score going to look like?
A lot to a little blitzing.
I like that.
I agree.
Let's do it. I agree with that too.
A lot to a little.
Yep.
We second the motion.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Well, y'all heard it. A lot to a little.
Love it.
I want to again thank my very special co-hosts, Coach Rod and Bernie. I can't wait to see both of you in Vegas. Coach Rod, I'm sure I'll see you a few times before then. But Bernie, I will be in Texas next week. I am going to text you. Um, I'm
Yes,
willing to
same
pull
here.
up to a workout too. So let me know. You know, I'm down for all that. I'm down
Hey,
for all that.
celebration.
Yes, I actually one of my favorite places to go, not to get off topic, is Cedar Ridge Preserve. It's a nice little hike and I miss it very much.
That's
So if you're down for Cedar Ridge, I'm totally down. All right. But to our athletes, do you have any final messages that you want to leave with us tonight?
No, just be ready, Team Grinch.
Yeah, be
Bring it.
ready. You know, we got some dogs on our side, so you know, just be
Zay?
ready for that battle.
We gonna have
Let's
some
go. I'm
fun.
ready to
Let's have
go.
some fun.
Yeah. All right, y'all. You'll be able to watch the game live on Semi Pro Live on YouTube or Facebook. But most importantly, please support my friends. Please support this event. Go to the website, Dream Big, on the screen right now. And if there is nothing else, thank you so much. My name is Jasmine, aka Misty Jones, and we'll see you in Vegas.
Bye, y'all.